Try the next one. Try the next one. Again, I'll be giving you 90 seconds for this. Because I have asked a very simple question, we need to find the primary current. We need to find the primary current. You have 90 seconds with you. Saurabh, basically the syllabus is not much different, but yes, the things have changed. The syllabus has changed slightly. The syllabus has changed slightly. Okay, so that is why the Unacademy lectures will be updated. Unacademy lectures will be updated version, and also Unacademy lectures are live. So that is why interaction is more and the concept development is more. Vijay, the PDF is available on my Telegram channel, about which I'll tell you at the end of the video. Right now, solve this. Come on, everybody. All of you can crack this problem if you apply your brain. Since I haven't got any answer till now, I'll increase the time till 2 minutes. You have till 2 minutes. I am increasing the time allotted. Come on, everybody. Let me see who can crack this. Till now, no answers. No answers till now. Keshav is saying 44. I'll see. The time is up. Now, a star-star delta transformer with primary, secondary, tertiary voltage of 11,000, 1,000 and 400 has a magnetizing current of 3 ampere, a balanced load. So, as soon as I see this, the thing that comes to my mind is power. A balanced load of 600 kVA 0.8 lagging on secondary and balanced load of 150 kilowatt on tertiary. Neglecting losses, find the primary phase current if the primary power factor is 0.82. A very easy question. How? Apply power conservation. Apply power conservation. So what I'll say, the primary real power root 3 VL IL cos phi. The primary power factor is also given. Now you will say, sir, it is asking phase current. Why are you taking line current? My friend, the primary is star. In case of star, the phase and the line current are equal. What about the real power of the load? The real power of the load will be PS plus PT. Magnetizing current does not consume any real power. That only consumes reactive. I am balancing the real power, so I don't need to consider I mu. Secondary power, real power is 600 into 0.8 S cos phi. Tertiary real power is 150. 150. So what is IP? 630 divided by root 3 divided by 11. Why 11? I am taking in kV by 0.82. So the answer will be 40.324. That is the answer, my dear friends. Very simple question. Very simple question. Only a handful of students were able to find the correct answer. Very few students were able to answer this. And that is why I keep stressing on the fact, prepare power conservation well. Because if you know power conservation, ideal transformer is just a cakewalk for you. Okay, moving on. Moving on. In this question, we have to find two quantities. So I am giving you 2 minutes. I am giving you 2 minutes. Come on. The timer is running. Come on, get started, guys. Jitendra, magnetizing current consumes reactive power. What I have done is I have balanced the real power. Come on, everybody. All of you can crack this. Aditya Raj is saying AB. Let us see. Come on, guys. 1 minute is almost up. You only have 2 minutes. Only 1 minute left. Come on, guys. Come on. Pick up the pace. Shivam has answered B. Sumit has answered BD. Come on. Almost 30 seconds remaining. Almost 30 seconds. Vijay Lakshmi and Ganesh are saying C. Come on, guys. Time is up. First of all, this question cannot be MSQ. This question cannot be MSQ. Why? Because it is asking two things, maximum flux and power. Both values will be unique. So only one option can be correct. I don't know how you are answering two options. Now let us see. An ideal transformer has 150 and 750 turns in primary and secondary. A 240 50 Hz source is connected to primary, and secondary supplies a load of 4 ampere at 0.8 lagging. Find the maximum flux in the core and the power supplied to the load. Now, when it is asking, we have a voltage of 240 volt in the supply, which will be 4.44 Fn into maximum value of flux 5M. So this will give you maximum flux very easily. Guys, in an ideal transformer, the induced EMF will be equal to the terminal voltage. This 240 volt 50 Hz is actually the terminal voltage, but it will be equal to induced EMF as well. Okay. Now this will be 7.2 milliweber. Okay. Now it is asking the power supplied to the load. Now in this case, my friend, if you calculate the secondary voltage, 240 into 750 by 150, that will be 1200 volt. 1200 volt. Now what is the power? VIE. I is how much? 4 ampere cos phi 0.8. That is 3840. So what you will get is D. What you will get is D. Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear?
It's time to experience something glorious. Unacademy Combat. Compete, crack, conquer.
A challenging gate contest engineered to give you an experience like none other.
Where you put your knowledge to test
and battle it out with a test.
To bring out the best in you, Unacademy Combat is the most competitive, gamified contest for gate till date, with the best of the questions by best educators.
with detailed video solutions from top educators right after each contest.
Combat live with peers to get real-time rankings and win big.
Participate in every contest to improve your ratings.
Challenging contests every fortnight or alternate Sunday. Live ranking after every question. Big rewards for top rankers. Your passion to crack gate deserves this. Your hard work towards your dream deserves this. Fuel your inner fire for the ultimate gate challenge. Unacademy Combat. Register now.